we have here is a quick tutorial on how to use the roto brush and the track motion effect. By the end of this tutorial, you should be able to make this little short video clip that we made with Mario and the Matrix video. Alright, so what you want to do is get the character image that you want. Right now I'm going to take the IGN path and go straight with Mario. Alright, you don't have to do that. What you want to do first is drag this down into this area right here. Drag it down there. Double click on it in your scene. You'll get the image of it alone. You want to go right up here to Roto Brush. Click on that. You can hold Control and Alt and the left mouse click and roll it up, and then you can see how big you want the Roto Brush to be. Now, all I do is just circle around the area I want to use. You'll get some extra stuff like that. All you have to do is hold Alt and just draw a line through what you don't want. It may take a few tries, but all in all, it pretty much gets the job done pretty easily. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Alright, and if you like that, all you have to do is push these toggle buttons down here to see if it works. Not exactly. We still have a little excess stuff on the side here, so I'm going to get rid of that quickly. Let's see what I can get rid of here. Alright, this is a quick tutorial, so for the most part that's just gonna have to do it. Alright, so once you're done there, you want to drag this out, let's say about, we're gonna do for about maybe 7 seconds. It's gonna be very quick. And then drag this bar out here. That'll be how long you want the freeze to last on your project. You go to this area go over to this icon right here and click freeze. Bam, done. You let that go for a few seconds. I'm going to speed this part up just because the process takes a long time. Okay, once you have your image on freeze, you can click the composition of it just to see what it looks like. That's perfectly fine. We're going to work with that. For now, you can X out of the layer. You no longer need it. But you want to go back into your full scene. Now into your project. You'll see that you now have the composition file of your Mario face, which is perfect. So we're going to drag this into our scene. Drag it above the video because behind the video does you no good. We're going to now size it however you feel would best fit the scene that you're working with. I'm going to try to see how that looks on them. If you ask me, that's hilarious. Perfect. Alright. So this is how we're going to have our Mario look for this scene. That's good. For now, though, let's move him out the way. And let's go down to our video. Right click on it and go to track motion. So now, you track motion, make sure you have your pointer. You want the track point. Alright, let's get back in there. You want this entire track point to be over your subject's face. Alright, so let's try to get a good shot of him. Alright, I think that's good, right? Can use that. So at this point, you want to hit the play button right here to analyze forward. It'll follow your track point's face or wherever your track point is. So just hit the play button here. Let the video play out and kind of track their motion. There you go. Pause. You see it's right there. Now usually you can toggle the box here up or down depending on how wide your area is. For now I'm going to leave it like this just because this is quick, and we're going to go from there just to let the video play on. Alright, so as you can see, it kind of went off track a little bit, which is fine. It's fine. For now we're not going to do the whole tutorial this way, but as you can see, once it falls off track, you can drag it back to the position that you want it to be in. So there we go. Drag this here. I'm going to drag this back here. To go frame by frame, you want to hit the page up and page down key. So frame by frame, if you mess up, just Control Z. Bring it back to your target location. Just until you get to the part and you're done. So we're done at this scene right here, so that's perfectly fine. So now what we're going to do, we have that. You want to go up to Layer, New, and null object. Use the null object as a placeholder so you can put the camera track points into this area right here. To do that, all you have to do is go to edit target, change this to your null object, hit OK, and it's gone. Then go over here and hit apply. Now you have your whole face tracked. Now of course it's a little messed up because that's just my luck, but that's okay. I believe it's because the track point is all the way over there, but anyway, that's fine. We'll make it work. Alright, so now we go back to your Mario face that you used, drag him over back into your location. Let's put his anchor point right under his chin. See how that goes, right? And then what you want to do is use this lasso. It's not called a lasso tool, but I think it looks like a lasso. So you want to rope. I'm going to put this up top because that's just how I organize. So you want to rope the Mario face to your null object. So now as the video goes, Mario's head will move with the character as well. Alright? So now he's tracking that location and he works in that position. So let's see this here go. Of course his face gets smaller as the camera gets wider, which is fine. In order to fix that, you're going to go into your Mario face. You're going to drop down the arrow, drop down transform. Now we're going to change the scale only. We're going to put a keyframe on scale just so that when it gets to the end of this video, end of the scene we're using, we don't want it to be this size. At the end of the video, we want the scale to be this size. And you know what? Seeing as it is a little off, we're going to go back to the beginning and put a keyframe on position as well. Drag to the end of your video. And we're going to make sure by the end of the video, Mario's head is here. Okay? So with that being said, you've got your first scene. Let's see. Not at all perfect, but you can keep messing around with it to get it to the size you want and the position you want. So say when it gets here, it's like, dang, that's really not where I want it to look. Or B, you can change the position. Since you have keyframes on it, it'll make sure it gets to this position at this point in the video. Alright, I'm going to drag this forward a little more. Damn, that looks a little rough. Okay. Make the face a little bigger. Drag him down exactly where you want it to go. Bam, it'll be there. And by the end of this video, we're good. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is drag this down since I no longer need the rest of this video. I'm going to drag the rest of this down as well. Oh, I did too much. So for one, I'm going to drag the Mario face back. It's no longer needed at this point. Alright, hold on. So here should be your last scene. Boom. Nice. Okay. The video itself, we're going to drag down because we will no longer need it after that scene either. So let's put this here. Use the toggle down below and drag it back to this line. So we're done with that video. So for the most part, let's see what we got working with here. Alright. So what we're going to do now is give it a shot. I'm going to let this render off and see what it looks like. It's slowly rendering. Hold on. Alright, so we're going to give this a shot real quick just to see if, to see if the motion came out the way we wanted it to. I wish I can get this red box off. It's beautiful. Alright, so we're going to see how it came out, just to see if the track motion worked and it's a bit acceptable for this first scene. Honestly, if you ask me, I love that. Yeah, this is pretty good. To see if the track motion worked and it's a bit acceptable for this first scene. Honestly, if you ask me, I love that. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, guys, so the last sign off I did was super trash and super dry, so I had to re-record this. I just want to say thank you for stopping by and checking out my tutorial on the roto brush and the track motion. I hope you learned something, and if you would like to subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Drop a comment if you have any questions. If you think I'm going too fast for you, this isn't really a beginner tutorial, but I can definitely do one of those for you. Just let me know, and I'd be glad to oblige. All right, so I hope you liked the video.